Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have such an exciting video planned because I have a bunch of new makeup and I thought that to just test it and try it here, that I'll just do that here with you guys. So we're gonna build a whole look from start to finish, and I'm going to use all these new exciting products that I have and just kind of give you guys like my first impressions on them, what I think about them, if I like them, if I don't like them. And yeah, we're just basically gonna build a look with all this new makeup, and I'm just repeating myself. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's do eyeshadow. I'm going in with a House of Tara eyeshadow primer. This is my first eyeshadow primer ever. A whole beauty girl on YouTube does not have an eyeshadow primer. I've been joking with life. So this is the House of Tara eyeshadow primer, and what I want to see is whether it's going to make much of a difference as compared to concealer, so that I tell you guys whether or not you should invest in an eye primer or you just keep using your foundation or your concealer as your eye primer, because that's what I've been doing for years and it works perfectly. But if this works better, like if it makes the eyeshadows stay on longer or makes the eyeshadows pop more, then we shall see. Okay, that didn't go on as smooth as my concealer usually goes, but that's okay. I'm guessing because it's white, it will probably help the eyeshadows pop a little bit more. We shall see. Next, we have another House of Tara product. This is a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette. Like, look at that cover. It's the Queen Nana 2 palette. So this is how it looks. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So this is the eyeshadow palette and it is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at those shades. They look so good, yeah? And then I love that there's some sort of an insert here just to explain the palette. So Queen Nana is actually a real person. So this is the palette we're going to be using today. Unfortunately though, I can't see any transition shades. So I am going to be bold and use this shade, this hot pink shade called Akan, as my transition shade. Go bold or go home, right? I'm using the techniques I shared with you guys in another video, what you blend extends, and it's better to, what is that one? It's better to build up than to clean up. So I'm using one brush to apply the product and the other to spread it out. So now I'm going to go dark in the crease. I'm going to go in with this shade here, Gold Coast. It's like a really deep, beautiful burgundy shade. Okay, so far the pigmentation on these is amazing. There's not too much fallout. Like it's something like really manageable. And on the face there's no fallout. It's just some shadow that's being left on the palette itself. But these shadows are gorgeous. They are buttery and they are going on so smoothly, like a dream. I'm going to build up that color because I want the crease to be quite intense, especially the outer V. I'm going back in with the same primer and just putting it on the lid so that the shade I put can pop. Now, honestly, I've not had like a wow experience with the eye primer. Like, I think the shadows would have popped equally as much if I just used a concealer or a foundation. So what I would say is, if you don't have the money to just throw on a eye primer, then don't. Just stick to using your what do you call it, your concealer. It works just as fine. Okay, so I think there's a color. Should we go bold, like this bold? Ooh, or oh, these are the shimmery shades are so pigmented. Or should we go with that? Let me swatch another one. Okay, not that. Decisions. Okay, I'm going to go in with Coffee. It's like a bluish shimmery eyeshadow. Let's just go all the way out. Ooh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so there's a little bit more fallout with the shimmery shades in this palette, as you guys can see. The matte shades didn't have too much fallout, but the shimmery ones do. I'm just blending out the outer V. We don't want harsh lines, and the crease as well. So I have a new pair of lashes to try. I received these lashes from N&K. I don't know if it's N&K Lashes or N&K Lashes, but there's an and in between. So N&K Lashes. I got two styles. One is a bit more bold than this. This is in the style Kiah. So I haven't tried these, even if the box looks so dirty. Jeez. But I'm going to try this today. These are supposed to be like more flattery, and then from what I can see, the inner corner to the outer corner goes like this. So the inner corner is short, keeps getting longer, so it just feathers out. As my eyelashes are drying, I've just remembered that there was also a liner from House of Tara. From House of Tara. It's one of those retractable ones. So I don't know, maybe we could do some liner just to test it out. Okay, it's gliding on smoothly, but it's not at all pigmented. You have to kind of keep going over the eye over and over again. I never do winged liner. You know what? Let me reach for a liquid liner. Today we do a winged liner. Okay, I think by now the lashes have dried, the lash glue. These are so cute. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys are getting the effect that I was talking about, if you can see it. But they are actually starting they're growing in length as you go outwards, and they are gorgeous. Wow. I'm going to use the same Tara pencil and put that on my lower lash line. I think we're done with the eyes, guys. Now we can finally move on to the face. So now for the face, we're still on House of Tara, guys. I have so much House of Tara stuff, and I hadn't tried any of it, so we had to try it together. So this is a mattifying primer, oil free, which is suitable for oily skin and will help absorb oil and provide a matte finish. I don't have oily skin, but I do like when my ninis look smart, my foundation looks smart. So I'm gonna try this because I've been getting questions. I have gotten questions in the past of people asking me, please tell me a good mattifying primer because I have oily skin, so when I wear my foundation it's a mess. So since I don't have oily skin, I'm going to be using this in conjunction with a very oily foundation, which is the Black Opal Stick Foundation. If you've used this foundation, then you know how oily it gets. So I'm hoping that combining these two will be able to let me know how powerful this is if the foundation doesn't get oily. I don't know if you guys have followed, but it makes sense in my head. It has a strange consistency, very strange consistency. I don't think I've tried a primer that feels like this. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's there, but it's not there. Strange. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my Black Opal Stick Foundations. Two of them because one is too light and one is too dark. So I'm gonna mix the two. I'm going in now with a darker shade, which is just going to more or less be like my contrast shade. Okay, so far so good. I actually wanted to use the orange corrector, but I forgot to use it. Plus this black opal foundation is such full coverage, I don't even need like orange corrector, because my dark circles are a bit dark, and sometimes when I put concealer you can still see the darkness coming through. But I'm hoping since this is full coverage, I won't get any of that. I'm going to be using the Tara Pro Concealer. It looks very close to the LA Girl Pro Concealer, like the packaging and all. Oops, some water just, okay. Okay. This is a good shade. Okay, this concealer I don't think can match the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I think that's still my all-time favorite concealer, but it comes pretty close. It's blending out really well, and it's also buildable, so that's a good thing. I guess I'm just, you know, with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, I just do one application and I'm good. This one I'm feeling like I need to add a little bit more. Some of my dark circles are definitely coming through. I'm not sure if you guys can see that they're coming through, but they absolutely are coming through, which is why I should definitely have used the orange corrector, but that ship is sailed, so let's move on. Now I am finally using the lashes were not House of Tara, so we're now using the second product that's not from House of Tara. This is the Maybelline Masterfix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. I have used this powder just once before, and the first time I wore it I was terrified because I thought it's a white powder. A white powder is really for black people. It's gonna make me look ashy. I'm not gonna look cute. So this is kind of like a second impression, just to see if this powder will redeem itself. Because the first, and it did give me some sort of an ashy look the first time I wore it. It actually did. But let's see how it's gonna look this time. It's a very fine powder, so it settles into the skin really beautifully. That one for sure. White powders really scare me, like, yo. Okay, so I'm gonna give that a minute to bake. Since it's white, I'm not gonna bake for too long, otherwise I am guaranteed to look white. So I'm just gonna leave it for like 1 minute. So while this is baking, I just remembered I forgot to talk about this miracle product right here. This is literally like heaven on your face, and it has such a nice fresh smell. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. So I applied this on my skin. This is what I have been using on my skin for the past few days, and oh my god, this thing is amazing. Like, and I don't think it's just for dry skin, because it kind of just like, it gets absorbed into your skin and it feels like a dream. So even though I've put like a lot of powders and I've put a mattifying primer, I'm not worried, because this thing right here, let me tell you guys, it's so good. I think now we can dust this off. Okay, it's left me a little bit ashy, guys, but I think it's something setting spray can fix. I just wonder if it would give me flashback. This is, I think for me, my Sasha Buttercup still beats any setting powder. I'm going to tone that Nini with my Fit Me. This is not the first time I'm using this product. I actually am in love with this powder. I love this powder so much. Like anytime I've messed and I look like a bit light or a bit ashy, I just go over with this, and it gives me such an airbrushed look, you know, like my makeup looks so well done. I love it. I'm trying to see if I can use, I'm actually going to use this, what I used as my transition shade. I'm going to use it as a blush. Ooh, Joanna, what have you done? Oh my. Okay, we can fix it. That is so bright. Wow. Wow. Okay guys, so I don't have any new highlighters to try, and I'm looking at this palette and I can't see like there's any that won't make me look crazy, so I'm just going to go in with the Hues, which is Wet n Wild. I look so powdery right now. I need some setting spray in my life. I need to swim in this setting spray. I need to baptize myself with this setting spray because that powdery look is intense. Okay, so as the setting spray is drying, we can do lips. I have two lipsticks here from Hues and Tones. One is in the shade Flame, and it's a red. It's a red. I don't think a red is going to at all go with this look. And then the second one is a nude, which will most definitely go with this look. I also have some lip liners here. In case you guys have never noticed, I'm not a huge fan of lip liners. I just feel like they're drying, but I have two here. These are the Maybelline Color Sensational lip liners. This one is a bit too red, so I think I'm gonna go with this. It's also retractable. It's like burgundy-ish. Let's see. Did I say what the shade of this is? It's called So Me, and it's a nude. Smells yummy. Ooh, it's so beautiful. Oh, this is a gorgeous nude. Okay guys, so that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I personally have really enjoyed trying all these things. Overall, I think my favorite product was the eyeshadow palette. Like, these eyeshadows are really popping, and although unfortunately I don't think the eye primer really did much, I think the shadows would pop either way, because even when I swatched they were popping. Something else I love, oh my god, is this lipstick. This is a beautiful nude. I love it. What else stood out to me? I'll have to get back to you guys on the mattifying primer, so I'll keep this makeup on the whole day, and then I'll pin a comment just to tell you how it performed, whether the foundation got oily, and whether this mattifying primer is actually worth it. I'm also going to link everything I have used in the description, not link, but rather list everything I've used in the description box down below, plus all the prices and where you can get all of this stuff. So just check the description box. And yeah, I hope this video is not too long, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.